Good morning, YouTube. Shakira here again with another Inferno Wizard Guide. And this time we're going to be doing a little bit of farming. And I'm going to show you a method you can use to make probably over 1,000,000 gold an hour, depending on how lucky you are. But with the number of blues we're going to be getting, I would definitely say 1,000,000 gold is probably possible. Especially considering how much money 800 plus DPS one-hands are going for right now. I think they're going for about 1,000,000 each. And if you're lucky, you can probably get a few of them an hour. So I know it's pretty far in the game, but sadly, what we're going to be farming is Act 4, Follow the High Heavens. It's actually the very first portion of Act 4, if you look here. And we're just going to be farming this repeatedly on Inferno. If you don't have the waypoint, well, maybe you can get one from a friend or from someone on the forums. But I think I read in the patch notes the other night that they patched skipping acts. So I'm not actually sure if that's possible. Now, for my gear, I'm not actually that amazingly geared. If you look, I'm only at about 40,000 DPS unbuffed, and there's actually guys on the forums who are rocking somewhere around 1,000,000 DP, or not 1,000,000, sorry, 100,000 DPS. But my gear in total is probably worth about 4 or 5 million. But I didn't actually have to spend gold on most of it. Most of it is just drops that I got off the ground while I was progressing to Inferno. So I did get a bit lucky there, I suppose. If you notice, resistances are pretty low. I only have about 31.5k life, and magic find sadly isn't that great. But oh well, we do what we can. And spec-wise, we're going to be using Venom Hydra, Improved Archon, familiar with Spark Flint, Force Weapon, and Force Armor, and Glass Cannon. And that's pretty much it. You will never use any of your other real abilities. Pretty much the whole point is just to pump your DPS up as high as you can. And if you notice with Spark Flint and Magic Weapon, it pushes me to 56.5k DPS, give or take. So not too bad. And it'll go by really quickly. So we're just going to run up, and you can just hit space a couple times and skip over all Tyrio's nonsense, and we'll just try to make this as fast as we can. If you take a notice in the upper right hand corner, it is now 6:18 or so, and let's see how fast we can do this. Now what we're going to be doing is, as soon as this cutscene ends, we're just going to run to the far bottom corner, and we're just going to be farming Iskatu over and over. And I'm just going to drop my Venom Hydra in that corner to kind of help me clear ads, but really it's not really necessary. And I'm just going to kind of focus this beam to just kind of wipe out these shadow ads. And these shadow ads will just really melt. And Iskatu appears, and at about 2/3 HP he'll just teleport away, so just burn him down really quickly. It's not even that hard. And I guess if your DPS is really, really low, you can use the teleporting one to kind of teleport away and buy yourself some space. But let's see if we got anything good. Pair of boots, pretty junk. I'll probably DE them, and I don't have space, so let's make some space real fast. No, only a 486 DPS. Not a whole lot. Those boots aren't worth a whole lot, so I'll just leave them there. It doesn't really matter. And I'll do this one more time, just so you guys can see how quick and easy this is. But yeah, so all you have to do is just farm this over and over. It's kind of mind-numbing, but it only took me about a minute or so, if you noticed. Let's see. I actually forgot to check the time. Yeah, it's 6:19. It took me about a minute. So you can probably get, maybe 100 blues an hour or so, depending on how fast you can blow through this. And the more DPS you have, of course, the faster you're going to tear this thing up. But yeah, so hopefully you guys can get this waypoint, and hopefully they won't patch this for a while. Although, I forgot the Hydra. I actually don't know what they would do to patch this. I know some people are actually farming the bridge portion of Act 4, but I found this to be a lot easier and a lot safer actually, because Iskatu generally melts a lot faster than the bridge ad boss. So I found, and I totally forgot to make space again. Let's just throw some things out so we can see what we got. Hopefully something good. Oops. And no, it's pretty low. This one is, it's 760, but that's only probably about 25,000 right now. I really would have wished for something higher. But yeah, That's Iskatu farming in a nutshell. Takes about 1 minute, 2 minutes. Probably, if you can be one of those people on the farms with 100k DPS, even less than that, you can probably melt this guy in a matter of seconds. But there's very, very few deaths. In fact, I think I die maybe once every 100 times or so, simply due to just kind of not paying attention. It does get kind of repetitive and boring. But you will be making quite a bit of gold, so don't worry about it too much, I suppose. As always, guys, if you have any questions or comments, you can feel free to post it on the video, and I'll answer them when I get them, if I can. And I'll do my best to answer those in as timely a manner as I can. And if you guys notice, there's a subscribe button on the bottom corner right now. Please, guys, if you're interested in keeping up with my future videos, please, please, please subscribe, because I like subscribes. Thanks, guys, and I wish you the best of luck farming, and hopefully you guys get some really, really nice drops.